Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. We're going to be playing as the Convict today. We have some pasts yet to kill, but before we do that we should talk to Frightful. Looks like you've finished. Fine art you've shown. I shall draft a ballad to match the song of your gun. I don't really need ballads, man, thanks. But the hunt goes on. Globulons, the slimy scourge of the Gungeon, must be stopped. Liquefy 60 and return soaked in the blood of the enemy. I don't know if the Globulons have blood. I think they're jello. I do appreciate the money, though. And we've unlocked the sling, which is a very good weapon, and additionally, a weapon that the game regards as low quality. So the loot pool of the brown chest has just improved considerably. And we are crazy rich. Let's unlock the singularity here and the grass chopper. If we leave the shop and walk right back in... No, okay. I think we have to complete a run before this will refresh. We have a ton of money to spend. Alright, well, I think, I think there's nothing else for us to do but get back to it. Get back to the Gungeoning. We are going to go into the elevator shaft on floor 2 this time. I'm totally going to remember. We have some shortcuts to get set up. So I should probably use the Molotov more than I do as the Convict. I just kind of forget about my active items. I'm going to try to at least maintain the possibility of going down to the Oubliette. Like, I think I said this. I think that it is often the case that the Oubliette is worth doing, even if you don't intend to do the other secret floor, which oh, what is this? I mean, I know what it is, right? I've played a Legend of Zelda. Okay, apparently you cannot hurt the hand. So I just have to finish the room to get it to go away. It seems to have injured itself. Throw a Molotov out there, and... Nope, I failed to... Well, that's annoying. Okay, at least we unlocked something by getting caught by that. Oh, and it's reset the whole floor. I have to clear the rooms again. Well, that sucks. I think that's what that enemy does in Legend of Zelda. Okay, it hasn't reset the whole floor. I'm realizing now, though, that we should definitely have done this already, in case it did reset the whole floor, right? Like, I don't know if there's anything that does that, but just in case. There's no reason not to unlock the secret room as soon as you can. Alright, and then obviously we didn't actually finish this room, but it looks like it saved our progress on this room. That's weird. It teleports you back to the beginning and then only resets one room, or maybe each room that you cleared has a chance of being reset. Either way, a pretty annoying enemy that has no real tell for when it's going to fall, it seems like. The shadow under us was getting smaller as it got closer to falling, but it seemed to stay the same size for an awfully long time once it had reached its smallest size, so... Hopefully we can figure out how to kill that thing. Oh my god, this tiny, tiny little magazine. This is a terrible starting gun. We probably don't want to pop a blue chest right away. Or maybe at all. See, I usually do the Oubliette unless I have the opportunity to open like a red or black chest on the first floor, and doing so makes it so I don't have enough keys to get down to the Oubliette. This is pretty easy. You're not really at any risk of dying to the Globulon or anything. And it's just a slightly better chance for you to encounter, or a larger number of chances for you to encounter a really, really great chest. Also, it's free money. That's probably worth noting as well. You end up with quite a bit more money over the course of your run if you do extra floors. And while I think that the Old King is hard enough, and honestly, that whole floor is hard enough that it's probably not worth the amount of extra cash, I would say that the Oubliette extremely is. Honestly, you could probably get pretty good at most of the rooms on that floor, but like, I think it's not unreasonable to complete the Oubliette without taking damage. I'm not saying that I'm going to, but I'm saying that if you're a decent player, you should be able to. Okay, well, we're opening this without question. Do I want to wait until after the boss? Yeah, probably. Let's try to collect a couple of guns first. This is obviously a fake wall. Yeah, okay. Well, we didn't really get anything out of that. Oh, I have my sawed-off. That's right. Which I should be using. I was like, man, I don't remember being so annoyed by how bad the pistol is. But that's because usually I'm not using the pistol when I'm playing as this character. Tiny room with no cover. Am I locked in here with you, or are you locked in here with me? Okay, probably we're not opening that. Obviously, we're going to buy... Ooh, I do like the oiled cylinder. There's no chance I don't buy the key, though, so let's just go ahead and buy it. We might be able to get some money out of this guy. Let's finish exploring. I suppose I could have opened that door, but there are teleporters on both sides of it, so why bother? I suppose there's an argument to be made that not gun forcing on the first boss is maybe a good idea because you're more likely to get the master round if you're not using the base weaponry. Hey, you know, we don't need the master round. We'll be fine. A lot of ways to get hearts. Ooh, alright. I was gonna... You're kidding me I was close enough to that to take damage, man. What I was going to say is, I'm just gonna pop this so that I don't have to worry about him hitting it as we're trying to run near it. But apparently, I was close enough for that to be a real bad idea. I was trying to get him to do his melee attack after he landed, just buy us a little bit of extra time to shoot. Also, I'm not actually close enough to him to deal damage here. And I pressed Q there to quick switch my guns, which is not... That's not how that works in this game. Q is unfortunately blank. It's quick switch your guns in every other video game that has guns in it. It's kind of a tricky problem. Like, I don't think that any developer should be on the line for, or should be on the hook for things that other game developers have done in their games. Obviously, it's unfair to be mad at the people who make this game because of control decisions they didn't even make. But I do think you kind of have a responsibility not to stick to what everybody else has decided, but to, if you're going to do something different, at least make it different enough not to be confusing with things that other people have decided. Like, for example, the colors of the chests in this game I think are kind of a bad decision. I'm not saying that you need to stick to the WoW system, the Diablo, really, system of, you know, white, then green, then blue. But if you're going to have green and blue in your rarity system, you shouldn't just reverse their order. That's just kind of mean to people who are familiar with the other games, I feel like. We got the Vertebrae K-47, which is a fantastic gun. Really happy to have it. And here we have a cursed item, which you know I'm going to pick up. It's the Blood Brooch, which we just recently unlocked. This sinister brooch was once worn by an unlucky inhabitant of the Gungeon, who used it to draw health from wounded enemies. There is a curse upon it, however, and the cost may not be worth the benefit. Draw health from wounded enemies, okay. More frequent health drops, or sometimes I heal when doing damage? Maybe. Also, weirdly, this is still here. Well, I guess we may as well pick it up. Why didn't the rat come and take that? That's strange, right? Okay, so we have a ton of money. Do I want to get the oiled cylinder? No, I probably just want to take my ton of money with me to the next floor. We'll see if anything really cool appears in the shops. Alright, well, I'm never, like, happy to see the single point of health, but at least it was useful here. Every time we pick up the junk now, I'm excited for it to maybe be a friend. And I don't have any blanks, so there's no sense in looking for the secret room. Let's just head down to the Oubliette. It was awfully nice of the boss to drop so much money for us. So, I think we're in a pretty good position so far. Like, this Vertebrae K-47 is not the best gun in the game, but it's certainly pretty good. And I just completely failed to roll far enough. Listen, video games are hard. If there's anything I'm here to show you, it's that I can make video games look difficult. So yeah, you can see jammed enemies very frequently drop an unusually large amount of money. I'm going to save the rest of this. Probably I shouldn't have been using it. It's a good enough item that it's worth saving for some slightly more difficult foes. Although, this thing is not working at exactly the range I would like to be standing at. I think it's probably because the last couple of runs went really well, but I'm feeling like pretty underpowered over here. And sadly, these guys in their hazmat shells are immune to the, let's refill this, are immune to the poison. Oh hey, there's a cell. I guess this also is valuable, you know. With us seeing more floors, we're going to see more things to unlock. We're going to make progress slightly faster. That water barrel absorbed, like, my entire shotgun blast. Oh, man. This room is always a danger. Sorry, not always a danger. It's probably possible to get a version of this room that has no, what do you call it? No veteran guys in it. But I think I have always seen at least one veteran enemy in here. And as I have said in the past, I'm not really worried about the veteran guys themselves. It's just when they're in a group of other enemies, trying to dodge people who are leading you and people who aren't is dangerous. Well, maybe the game is trying to signal to us that this is going to be a relatively easy run, because we've gotten a lot of ammo so far. No. Okay. Managed to prevent him from shooting too much. Nope. Okay. The shotgun bullet bat things, they might just be called bullets, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, are a lot more dangerous than than many other split weapon enemies, because one of the shells actually is aimed at your current position. They won't just miss if you stand still. Man, blue chest again, huh? I mean, I guess I can't really complain about chest quality. We did get a red. I'm hoping for, like, one or two more good items. We got a good gun to work with. That was a slick little move. We got a pretty powerful gun to work with. The game has given us a ton of ammo, like a silly amount of ammo drops. I could definitely just be using the Vertebrae K-47, although, of course, there's no way to know when the game's going to stop giving us ammo. Oh, I hate this. I'm in the bad place here. We're all in the bad place. If news of world events is anything to go by, I think this must be the bad place. Okay, this is bad. I got myself into a real corner here. I am not taking good advantage of the things we have been given here. The game is laying upon us opportunity. I did accidentally pop the secret room, which is cool. Okay, there's a gun in there, and it's not a very good gun, but I do think we should take it. The muzzle flare from this fiery handgun can ignite enemies. It's sort of like the Frost Giant, where it has an additional attack at close range. Returns enemies to dust, famously wielded by two-shot Arius on her final Gungeon attempt. That doesn't speak super well of how that went, I think. Yeah, you can see it has a very a very small fire blast, and I believe it doesn't really look like it's doing more damage than our normal pistol. It does have a much larger mag, though. Oh yeah, also, because fire, it can ignite fuel that's left on the ground. That certainly has some value. It's not a very good weapon, frankly, but I do think it's probably better than the sawed-off. At the range where the sawed-off is really effective, this thing is also setting enemies on fire, at least the ones that can be set on fire. And at ranges where the sawed-off is not effective, this is still doing something, although it's not super accurate. Apparently, I misjudged the amount of health that Shotgun Kin had by 1 bullet. To be fair, it was a total guess. I was not counting. Oh, wow. We just buy all of the keys, right? You can pick up the Pox Cannon. I think the Pox Cannon is a fine gun. Fine, not amazing. We still might actually end up getting it. There's what, 22 more casings, one of which is already on the ground there. Nice of that mushroom guy to spawn right next to the the edge of the ledge. I'm not sure how we would have survived that otherwise. We might be best off trying to push this jammed guy off a ledge. Nope, he is too smart for that. Boy, they really have some health, huh? Oh, you are kidding me. That guy didn't even drop anything for us. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I think every enemy just has a base chance of dropping money, and then if the enemy was going to drop money anyway, and he's jammed, he drops more. I don't think it's actually the case that the jammed enemies are more likely to drop money. It's just when they do drop it, it will be like 4 times as much. So it's possible that you will get no benefit at all from being cursed. That does happen. Here's a question. Do I want to open either of these before going into the boss? We have more keys. 3 is still not like a crazy amount, given how much Gungeon we have left. But there could be something helpful in there, or I could just have at him with the Vertebrae K-47. Yeah, alright. We can probably do Blobulon without taking more than 2 damage, right? Should be able to, anyway. I've certainly fought him enough times. I hit Q. Fortunately, our Blood Brooch did heal us already. Yep, totally blanked, just like clean after the bullet hit. My brain's like a time machine. It has a remarkable ability to pretend that events have not yet occurred. It's like my thoughts have traveled into the future. Or the past? I'm not sure which direction it works in. The moment I hit him with the... Okay. I was going to say, the moment I hit him with the Molotov, he runs out of the fire, but never mind. It got him. Like that. Tiny little Blobulon. Alright, well, we just picked up a heart synthesizer. Play well, get hearts. That first part might be an issue. Got extra chance for hearts on room clear, and I believe these items, there's a bunch of these, they work better if you don't get hit. And I believe it is the case that you can, like, get strings going. If you don't get hit for several rooms, the chance continues to go up. Alright, one more NPC rescued. Ah, what's this now? Oh, thank you for rescuing me, young bullet. It's always nice to see fellow ammunition. I accidentally locked myself in here. My eyes aren't quite what they used to be. How do you accidentally... Dog, you don't even have hands. How would you... Never mind. Never mind, I don't care. The Pox cannon is what, like 3 casings out of reach? Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, I tell you what, let's open one of these. We'll save 2 keys for the next floor. Alright, Tommy gun's fine. And we'll just go crack the other one. Managed to scroll past my budget revolver in my inventory twice there. Oh hey, we still got a thing. C4 is not actually hugely different than the Molotov in terms of it just like being a thing you throw at enemies. Plastic explosives can be manually triggered, more useful than a standard time bomb, but less convenient than a proximity mine. I do think this probably does more damage than the Molotov. And explosives do have double value, right, in that they also destroy bullets. Yeah, alright, I guess let's go with that. It's probably better than the Molotov. I don't actually know. Okay. We're going to wait for the bullet to leave. And then, down into the maintenance shaft with us. Yep, that looks like that's going to solve that problem. I always just hit wire with wrenches. Hey there, I started fixing this thing, but I'm going to need some parts to get it working. These bullet elevators leave a lot of debris in their wake. I need to clear some out of the way. To do that, I'll need 3 blanks. 3 blanks, man. Alright, well, if we get one more blank on this floor, let's not use our blanks. Try to get that rolling as quickly as possible. So obviously, I'm talking about going to the Oubliette a lot. I do not usually use the elevators, the shortcut elevators, because you get to skip a floor, but you also skip all the loot on that floor. The deeper elevators will give you some stuff to start with. You just get like a selection of a couple of random items or guns, so that it's not like starting completely fresh on floor, 4 or whatever. But still, it's a lot less stuff than you would have if you had just come in the normal way. I'm definitely not interested in opening up that cell. The crest on the last floor was behind a key door, which is why I didn't bother to get it. I definitely don't think 1 armor is worth a key. Yeah, sure. Actually, I probably should have taken that for the vertebrae K-47. I'm not sure if it's safe to try to roll into jammed little globule things. It may be the case that they have enough health to survive the initial hit, and if they do, they are probably going to cause a full heart of damage to you afterward. I'm kind of surprised that we really already have the robot's arm on floor 2? And there's probably going to be... We're almost done with this robot arm plot. I don't remember what you get from it. It's probably not anything super significant. Oh, I guess we should care about this guy. Kind of a lot of stuff happening there. I sort of lost track of what I was being threatened by. Alright, so we should probably take this ammo crate on the vertebrae K-47 and just let ourselves be out of Thompson ammo. Because I think the vertebrae K-47 is going to be pretty important as we continue on. And we spent a lot of ammo on Blobulon. We have a lot of guns we can use to just clear easy rooms. You know, it's not bad, though. It sure does do the job. This thing, on the other hand, could use a little bit of a boost in effectiveness. We should probably just be using the Phoenix, I guess. Oh, right. The C4 is not thrown, it's just left on the ground. I guess that's a way where the Molotov is better. I don't always want to be right up on top of the enemies, although obviously in this case it's working out okay. Alright, show me something cool. Treasure room. Blue chests. Not really that cool. We got our one good chest for the run, and it's just going to be blue all the rest of the way. Oh, the ghost of Blockner. Man. I was about to say, what am I doing? Why am I trying to set this guy on fire? He's a ghost. But apparently that totally works. You can actually do that. I shouldn't have blanked. And also, I should press Control instead of Tab to look at my guns. I think we'll just go relatively hard here. But yeah, I'm trying to assemble a bunch of blanks. What am I doing? I'm having one of those off days. You know, like I'm usually having. Well, maybe the shop will have 2 blanks in it. Okay, so we've encountered one of these statues before. It gives you stuff if you spend blanks. We need to probably not do that. What is this? A gnawed key. 1000 minus 114. What is the meaning of this notation? This might be another thing we have to steal. Well, let's buy our 2 blanks now while I'm thinking about it, and just go and resolve this elevator thing. This might mean us not getting the master round for this run, but also I'm playing like garbage and we might not win this run anyway. And I would like to get some of this stuff done. I can clear the way, but then I'll need some replacement parts. Can you bring me 120 casings and 3 keys? Well, that might not be happening this run, given that we just spent so much money on blanks. Okay, this room is very unstable. Should probably switch back to a different gun. You know, it seems like those rubber bullets can fly, right? They certainly launch themselves at us through the air. But for some reason, I don't know if they forget. It's like a Wile E. Coyote thing that's going on, or... I needed 120. I guess, let's not buy anything else this floor. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get another 50 casing from the boss. And we'll actually be able to give the elevator guy everything else he needs. I think that's the last group of items he needs before this elevator is complete. And the chests on this floor are garbage anyway. So we're not really missing out on anything by not opening them. The blood brooch does seem to be a pretty good item. I'm not playing very well, but I'm still at full health, and I'm going to assume that that's because of the blood brooch. Okay, the beholster is totally potentially beatable flawlessly. I have done this in the past. I should be able to do it now. Man, what a time to have to reload, huh? As soon as the missiles show up. So yeah, the aiming of the Vertebrae K-47 should keep us clear of little beholster babies. Should make the missiles pretty easy to deal with. It's just a matter of not getting hit in really stupid ways by bullets that are very, very dodgeable. And we only got 5 casings from him, so it looks like we are not accomplishing our new goal. Also, the Rubidion prototype, absolutely fine as a room clearer. So am I opening any of these chests though? Probably not, right? Do I want to just buy another key? We could buy ourselves a gun. The Gamma Ray is not a great gun. It's a reasonable room clearer, but we have room clearers. Yeah, I'm going to buy another key, and then... Oh, okay. We can pay for this in installments. That's what it is. Well, shoot. If I'd known that that was how that was going to... I ran up to it and just pressed E to see what would happen. It might have been right to just put all the money into that without buying the key. Okay, well, I mean, at least we have a lot of keys to work with on future floors. So let's go, and I'm going to break this chest. I think I will open the blue one. Yeah, we have a lot of keys. Okay, the Crown of Guns, not a big fan. I suppose it's fine as a room clearer. Oh, no blank, right. We already bought all the blanks in the shop, and we don't have any money yet, so it's just on to the next floor with us. So all that's left now is to try to clear the past with this character. Hopefully we can get there. It seems fairly likely now. The Blood Brooch is offsetting my bad play to whatever extent I am playing poorly. This thing's a lot more effective in rooms where there are more enemies, probably. This is not, like, the greatest use of our ammo, but also, man, it sure has a lot of ammo. I mean, it's working. You can't deny that. How did I still manage to get myself hit? What I was about to say is, one thing that's nice about this gun is you can really focus on your own position. You don't have to look at the enemies. You just not get hit by... Hey, I dodged there. That's not on me. This guy might might need something a little bit hardier, though. Yeah, jammed versions of enemies that are already large and dangerous. Be a real pain. And nothing. No loot at all. Alright, well, the game is being... Okay, this looks like an opportunity. Hate these guys. Oh no, there's little rats all over the place and I've killed them. Well, that's no good. Okay. I wonder why there were little... It might just be some new ambient stuff that has been added to this floor. I don't think I've ever seen those rats before. This is probably a single target weapon kind of circumstance. Yeah, man, we are getting really, really rough chests. So, hey, man. How you doing? Laser sight, machine pistol, and cigarettes. None of these things are worth having, even if I had the money to buy them. Well, I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to roll through that. Just a panic reaction, basically. I felt like I was in danger, so I rolled. I'm definitely going to die to, like, just random weird garbage here. And again... So, as you can tell, I've been playing some other shooters. So I keep pressing Q to weapon switch. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Maybe I should rebind my blank key? I'm a little worried that I might have just enough Gungeon muscle memory to make it so that I will press Q to blank when I want to blank, as well as pressing Q to switch guns. Which would make swapping my weapon key probably counterproductive. God, show me something really great. It's like I need our other chest room to be better. Although I guess at this point I'm probably just opening every chest, huh? Okay, this sling is good. This is a good gun, the witch pistol. It's a pistol with a chance to transmogrify. Unfortunately, don't really have any money. Is that thing is jammed. Ah. I was on fire and I did roll. I swear I rolled, but apparently not quite early enough. You know what? I'm gonna use our real gun here. This is an annoying enough room. Annoying enough and dangerous enough. I hate these sun enemies in large rooms. Because they do that thing where they zip around, right? And you can't see them and you have no idea where they are. You know what? Let's do a restart here. We can try to bring the elevator man the stuff he needs. So we need to save all of our, we need to save up 3 keys and 120 casings before the end of the second floor. I think we can probably do that. We're just going to have to be very cautious about key usage. Or not even very cautious. We're guaranteed, at the very least, to get a key in each of the first 2 shops. I'm gonna do this in a way that ensures that I do not destroy my water barrel. I'm not at all sure that we're going to be going to the Oubliette here, again, because we have to be kind of cautious with our keys. But the Oubliette, you know what, the Oubliette, we probably should do it, right? Because there's a good chance we'll make the keys up over the course of the Oubliette, and we need the money. $120 is a lot. Also, I'm taking just really bad garbage damage all the time here, it feels like. I'm doing such a bad job. Okay, there's 2 chandeliers there. Where's the controls for these? Yeah, that helped, I think. And hey, look at that. We have totally delivered the arm back up to the breach. So some good will come of this, even if I do end up turning in another terrible, embarrassing failure. Which, I'm not going to say is a certainty, but is certainly at least a possibility. Listen, some days, you know, some days you're on your game, and some days your game's on you. That doesn't really work. And it didn't make a ton of sense. But you all know what I meant by it. I was trying to be, I don't know, folksy? Not a real natural look on me. The problem with me trying to spit folk wisdom is that nobody's going to believe that I'm folksy or that I have wisdom. Alright, we found a good use case for the sawed-off at least. Alright, so we have enough keys to go to the Oubliette without having to actually buy one. We are at 57 casings right now, so if we get a little bit lucky with our boss drops, we could actually be in a really okay position here, even before going to the Oubliette. I think I want to open that green chest, like, maybe even if I have to buy the key from the shop. I think we should be okay on casings. Standing close enough to this guy to... Oh yeah, and he's flying. I don't know why I even threw the Molotov. Standing close enough to this guy for the sawed-off to be good against him, I think should be okay. There's some bosses where I would not want to do this. This guy's attacks travel slowly enough that I think it should be fine. I definitely, like, I knew I was going to get hit there, too. I was like, why? It just doesn't feel natural. Something about this isn't clicking. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not dodging this thinking, okay, I know when the next wave of bullets comes out, I'm going to need to move 10 pixels south. There's definitely an element of feel going on there. And so when I don't have the feel, what is that? The AC-15. Armor class, non-zero. Becomes more powerful while its bearer is armored. The engineers behind this gun originally tried to devise a system to see if a bullet would hit its target, but the math was so unintuitive that they gave up entirely. A few no longer speak to each other. Yeah, THAC0 is not the greatest system that RPGs have ever invented. Listen, they didn't know what they were doing, alright? It was early days. They had no examples to pattern off of. So we're only at 69 casings. There's a chance that we can't afford this key, but I'm going to go for it. We're going to open the key. We're going to grab the key. We're going to open this. We're going to go down to the Oubliette. So I need to gain 3 keys and 76 casings net by the end of floor 2. I have 2 floors in which to do that. It doesn't seem impossible, but I don't know if I think it's likely. Well, we'll try. We'll see. Let's try out our new gun. Let's see how this thing functions at 0 armor. Okay, it's an automatic weapon. It seems like it maybe has damage comparable to our pistol, but, you know, fire rate makes a big difference. It's fairly accurate. It seems fine, honestly. Real long reload time. Like, really long. But yeah, this seems like a fine gun. This is a strange room. I've never seen this one before. These are trap panels, in case that's not... I think we've seen these before. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like an okay room clearer. Probably if you get a couple of pieces of armor, it's pretty good against everything. As it is, I don't know that I would be super happy to use it against bosses, but... Okay, no, it's definitely doing less damage than our pistol. Less damage per shot, higher DPS, of course. Alright, so there's 1 key available in the shop. Okay, there's a great man. That's going to make this a lot easier. We will sell extra weapons. We can ensure that we will have the casings. Then it's just a matter of having the keys. Ah, did that a little bit too early, that jump. So we probably cannot afford to spend keys on chests or anything down here, though. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk so much while doing the rooms here, because clearly today I am having some problems with that. It is kind of a shame that the enemies don't trigger the trap panels. That would open up some interesting possibilities for room clearing. Yeah, I would be really interested to see how good this gun is once you have some armor. It says it becomes more powerful. I assume that nothing would change except for the damage per round, but if this thing's damage went up, given how quickly it delivers the bullets, I could see it being really powerful. Let's go to you. I think we're dealing with a pretty large space, but the enemies are already pretty close to us. Wow, okay. Also, extremely numerous, these enemies. The good news is most of them want to walk toward us, so it wasn't too difficult to walk them into the Molotov. Yeah, that was a remarkably large number of enemies to have already been spawned in the room when we walked in. This is just a really, really enemy-heavy room. Okay, take a moment, catch your breath. Are there seriously more enemies? Do there need to be? This seems unnecessary. I'm realizing I'm not actually sure if Frifle's, if our current Frifle quest is to kill just the red normal slimes, or if it counts all kinds of slimes. Because if it's all kinds of slimes, I think we should actually get to 60 kills pretty quickly. Well, the good news is we're doing all right on money. So we have a key in this shop, and we're guaranteed a key in the floor 2 shop. We just need there to be one extra key in the floor 2 shop, or we need a key to drop. In either of those cases, I think we should get there pretty cleanly. We're going to have to spend 60 total casings on keys. But we have the Great Man on this floor, so we get to get a bunch of money out of our extra guns and stuff. Alright, this is probably a room where we can afford to spend some actual ammunition. How big would the bullets have to be for me to stop missing? Alright, we're almost certainly just going to break this. Ooh. Fake wall. Okay, I'll take that. We're almost certainly just going to break this, but I guess let's wait. There is a chance that we get enough keys that I would feel comfortable just opening it. We're going to lose our glass swanstone here, probably. Because I am not doing a good job today. Today is a day of doing a bad job. I actually did alright there. How? I was... I was in midair. I was... Man, I am not on my game. That's fine. We managed to get that robot his arm back. That's something, right? And if we can manage this this key thing, that'll be even more progress. Looks like we are done with the floor. Now I have to not die to the Blobulon, which ordinarily is not a thing that would have me concerned. I'm going to go ahead and use my Jolter here. Today, I am not playing that well. Okay, this thing's getting him pretty quickly. Although, of course, you got to lead into that invincibility attack. Wants to make sure that I have maximum possible time to screw this up, which I gotta say is feeling to me like a pretty good strategy on his part. At least he's doing the attack from the corner grates. That attack is much more dangerous when it's done from the grate in the center of the room. Because you're way more likely to actually be able to get hit by something, by one of those things rebounding off the wall. Okay, that does not, in fact, throw to the cursor. It just throws in the cursor's direction. Yeah, here, this is what I was talking about, so you gotta be careful. Wow, did that one that almost hit us there, did that go all the way up to the top wall and then all the way back past the midpoint of the room? I think it must have, right? That's crazy. It's a crazy amount of force. Alright, a tiny, tiny amount of health. I think I'll take this with this thing, since it has the most ammo, or the largest ammo capacity, and we have a point of armor now. Also, the blooper is a fine, fine weapon. Happy to have it. Let's buy the key. And then we should sell some things to make sure that we're on track here. So we could sell our bonus damage when you get hit item. Nope, I cannot in fact drop that. I can drop the Molotov. And I guess we could sell the sawed-off. I don't really need that. Okay, so that's 16 more. Let's go ahead and sell the Molotov. It's an okay item, but like we're gonna need to make some aggressive moves here. So we have another. Do I want to sell one more gun? Yeah, you know what? Let's just be sure. Oh wow, he really went all in on that one. Okay, I'm feeling a lot more confident now. And let's go and kill the chests here. There's no reason to leave them up. We certainly can't afford to open them. Although I guess I should destroy the blue one first, just in case there is a tiny chance of it dropping a key. Well, no, you know what? If it dropped a key, I still wouldn't actually use the key, so I guess it didn't matter. We would have just held on to it for the elevator man. Oh, hey, we got a gun. It's a bad gun, but it is a free gun. You know what it is? It is a thing that we will sell. The unfinished gun is just garbage, as far as I can tell. Alright. Yeah, feeling pretty confident now. I guess we do actually still have to get lucky here, though, don't we? We either have to get a key as loot or get an extra key from the shop. We may well end up in a position here where we have all the casings in the world and just absolutely no ability to get a third key. Let's try this thing out with... Okay, so there is only one key in the shop. This is bad. This is a bad setup. Let's see if this is noticeable. Okay. It now shoots clean through the enemies and has considerable knockback. Like, really considerable. So with even a single point of armor, this gun is, like, real good. Also, is the mag is extended too, right? It's bigger than it was? Yeah, this weapon seems great, actually. Alright, I'm gonna stay perfectly safe here. I really need to maintain this point of armor. My effectiveness is dependent on it. To the point where I am willing to spend ammunition on those bullets. We'll come back for you. Yeah, we may actually just end up here with no way to get a third key. Oh, I forgot that those bullets did that. It's a good thing I was that close to him. Alright, come on. I just need one good random loot key. Weirdly easy rooms on this floor. Like, I know it's only the second floor, and it shouldn't be super difficult, but even that relative. Okay, this guy will sell us some interesting stuff. Those who come here disturbing our halls, seeking the gun. You have to stop them. Young bullets should heed my teachings. Yes, I will. I will do that. So obviously we can't really afford to spend any casings right now. It does feel like the ability to move faster when not in combat kind of makes those trap rooms maybe a little easier than they're meant to be. Yeah, this gun's real solid. Okay, the boss still has a reasonable chance of dropping a key. I think that's where our hopes are pinned now. Also, God, we have so much money. I guess the good news here is that if this doesn't work out and we can't give the elevator guy 120 casings, we can at least make a lot of progress on that key. The key that I've already forgotten the name of. And honestly, like, give myself a little bit of a confidence boost. I'm actually playing pretty well this floor. See that? I noticed that I was on fire right away that time. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't think would be difficult, but apparently sometimes is. Do we want to just do the boss? Yeah, I think I want to do the boss before I run the risk of losing my armor. Although we're definitely going to lose our armor fighting this boss. It's really important that I blank before taking a hit. And not just for the usual reasons. Yeah, this gun is awesome. Alright, preemptive blank there, just trying to get out ahead of it. Okay, too many bullets is what it is. It's just too many bullets. I probably shouldn't have blanked so early there, and I'm worried that I am now out of tools way too early in the fight. Why did I dodge that way? Oh, why am I... Okay, panicking? SB, just calm down. Calm down, you're doing fine. Snake is definitely trying to crash right into me, which is a problem. Okay. So cool, we have a point of, no key. Damn it. We have a couple points of armor to head down to the next floor. Like, this gun seems very good. We've also, picked up a crate. Oh, the anvilin. Right, it fires anvils. Why do anvils come out of this crate? I have no idea. A hometown favorite, the anvilin has been shown to be the safest and most effective means of dispatching foes with an anvil. I believe that. I don't think that's just marketing hype. Okay, well, I mean, the dream's not over just yet. We do still have a lot of... Not a lot. We do still have a room left. We could get a key as loot here. We are doing even more damage with our ridiculous gun and no key. Okay, nope, we're not done yet. Also, I don't think we... Have we found the secret room on this floor? There might be a secret room, and a secret room can have a key in it. We've seen that. Okay, I really, really need to not get hit. Oh, hey, I actually killed that thing by rolling through it. You don't usually get to kill enemies with your roll damage unless they're, you know, the tiniest, weakest enemies. So... Okay. No secret room yet. Let's see if we can find it. I'm gonna try to save ammo in the really extremely good gun. Break these. This doesn't look fake to me. No. How about this one? I guess the bottom wall here could be fake? Nope. We don't have any blanks, but we do have the ability to buy a blank, if we could find it. If you fire your gun in the shop, the shopkeeper gets mad, so let's not... Man, it could be just about anywhere though, couldn't it? Like, it could be off of any part of the walls in here. Yeah, I don't generally want to run around and search for the secret room to this degree, but we're so close to being able to accomplish this thing that will be annoying to have to worry about later, that I think this might be one of those situations where it's worth looking. It's like, break all the stuff against the walls in here. I don't know that I've ever seen the secret room be off of this room, so it might not be possible. Where else? It has to be off of a room that has, you know, space for there to be a secret room on the map. I don't think can be in the entrance elevator chamber. I do think it can be in here. A shotgun's a good gun for doing this with. Like, even if there's debris against the walls, it'll still get the data. Nope. Man, there's so much space where it could be. Alright, let's go kill a couple of these blue chests. I'm not going to open these in any case. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of these will have a key in it. That one had an explosion in it. Who would put an explosion in a box? More importantly, how? Oh, hey! Hey, Junkie, how you doing? He already has a helmet on. Well, I'm happy to see you at least, man. There are some elements of this run that are not going that well. But your smiling face cheers me up every time. He's not really smiling, I guess. Your resolute face cheers me up every time. Could be around here somewhere. Right there, behind the targeting poster. Nope. Alright, this room has a real chance. A big room with a lot of walls that are adjacent to large empty spaces. Looking like it might be a no here. Well, see it being on this wall? I don't think it could be there. May as well check, it's just 1 ammo. So it looks like I have no idea where the secret room is. We may have to just give up on this. That really sucks. We are extremely in a good position to get this done. Yeah, not off the trap room. Maybe off of this guy's room? I think it might be the case that the special room has a higher chance of being, or the secret room has a higher chance of being off of, like, special room types. In which case, this guy's room might actually be a really good place to check. Trying to save myself from having to actually buy and use the blanks, but I'm wondering if maybe I'm costing myself more in ammo than this is worth. Teleport instead of walking 3 feet here. Did I check this room? I mean, that's really the only wall it could be off of. So yeah, the only place we really haven't checked is in here. And nope, it wasn't that. Okay, well. Nothing for us then. That sucks, man. Do I want to break this chest for the tiny chance of a key, or maybe just leveling up Junkie? Instead of... I'm realizing I didn't check here. I don't know that I've ever seen it be off of the pre-boss room, so maybe it can't be. Yeah, alright. What do I want to do with this chest? Do I want to spend my key, or do I want to pop this in the hopes that it maybe could drop us a key? There's a tiny chance of that, and then also we could just level up Junkie. Yeah, let's do that. Nope, also explosives. I don't understand how these chests are built. Well, that being the case, I guess we'll just dump a bunch of casings into this thing. I think I'll buy this key, and I wouldn't ordinarily do this. But also this armor. And then we'll just dump 150. That's a real shame. Well, we might still be able to get a pass kill here, right? Also, this thing should be super powerful now. Yeah, we could still rack up a pass kill. This could still be valuable. I'm displeased, though. When I made the decision to go down to the Oubliette, I didn't even think about the fact that we just literally might not be able to get 3 keys over 2 floors. That there might not actually be 3 keys in those 2 floors. Junkie kind of put himself out of commission by standing too close to the exploding dynamite guy there. Well, whatever that key is for, though, we're making good progress toward it. That has to stop. There are too many enemies. They're standing too far apart. I hate that fireball guy. Also, I really hate enemies that can make themselves invincible in rooms with those minecart Gatling guns. The projectile's just a little bit too big to make it around the corner like I expect it to. Yeah, I gotta say though, I am very positive on this gun. Oh, come on. Well, I just heard the sound that indicates that we have unlocked the secret room. That's something. So there is definitely a damage boost. We saw a difference in shots to kill. Ooh, I'll take this for sure. We saw a difference in shots to kill once we had the second point of armor. But really, the first point of armor is by far the most significant. It really changes the function of the gun. That higher speed projectile and the, yeah. That 2 kills instead of 3 on those, or 2 hits instead of 3 to kill on those fireball guys is real significant, though. But it seems like, for the most part, the most important thing is the first point of armor. Hey, Junkie, you want to maybe... Yeah, get him. You're doing it, Junkie. You're living the dream. Hey, rats again. What's up, guys? Hi. Weird. Was this the floor we saw them on last time? Huh. Okay, what's up? Oh, hey, it's, this lady. How's it going? You seem to have more than enough health to get by. Enough, perhaps, to share? I'll reward you handsomely. Hold on a second. Yes, okay, be positive. I get it, it's blood jokes. We can get ourselves some glasses. I'm gonna buy this key for sure. I'm gonna buy this armor. I guess let's give her some health. I hope she actually takes our health and doesn't just deal damage to us. I guess this is a good time to find out. I will absolutely trade health for 28 casings. The blood is the life, and now it's mine. Take your medal. She basically seems to have just bitten into her own arm there. Yo, she gave me 28 casings for half a heart? Do you want to do that again? Okay, yeah, she didn't bite on the next interaction. I was afraid we could only do it once. Yes, I'll do this a couple of times. Oh, how I hunger eternal for living blood. Thank you kindly. Yeah, she's definitely just, like, sticking her head down behind her own cloak. I don't know, she's drawing the blood out through magic. I mean, do we want to do that again? How much does this cost? Okay, the cost of buying that is less than she will give us for it, so let's Oh, we've unlocked a wood beam. Which I guess we would use as like a bat? We can maybe hit enemy bullets back with it or something? I want some sunglasses. I don't even know what those do, but I want them. Slows down time during explosions, increases dodge power during explosions. These sunglasses belonged to an extremely cool Gungeoneer. He put them on very slowly. Some say he is still putting them on. Well, that's good text, but I don't, I'm holding them, so I think probably not. Alright, let's continue. I'm feeling pretty good about our position here. If we end up with a surplus of health, we could go make some more money before we leave the floor. There are some pretty good items in later shops that are usually way too expensive, so we presumably, like, we could reasonably actually use more money. I am really doing a bad job here. It is not a good idea to, like, run with the minecart. You do not want to stay close to the shotgun. Come on, open up. That didn't kill him in one hit at all. Okay, we need to reduce the number of enemies in this room. sort of the opposite of what has actually happened here. Oh, right, explosions. Oh. I did not, in fact, get to see much dodge power there. It seems like the explosion slowdown doesn't actually work. We are definitely opening this. Hey, what do you know? It's the green Guanstone. Apparently the only thing that ever comes out of black chests for us. It's weird. Well, now we actually, like, this is a significant amount of shielding. Stop flanking me. I don't know. That dodge didn't seem to have that much increased power. Slow motion during explosions is cool, but I gotta remember that it's going to happen. Or else I'm probably gonna just get myself in trouble with it. Unexpected slow motion can actually have negative consequences. Turns out I didn't even need to dodge. My Guanstones had my back. Alright, well, if you enter this room from the other side, that plunger could actually be really useful. Ah. It didn't hit in time. Apparently that counts as an explosion. Did get a little bit of a time slow out of it. Okay. AK-47, a totally acceptable gun. Well, I guess let's go do it. It would be nice to get one more heart container. Oh, this is bad. I don't want to be in this corner. Okay, when his big bullet hits, it does cause an explosion. Sorry, some of the time. Because he did it again there and it didn't. Unpredictable slow motion. Not actually that useful. It'd be cool if I had a method of intentionally causing explosions. I assume that the blast from a blank will not count. Alright, that guy needs to not be there. We need to make sure we are keeping the room clear. I cannot see the little dude at all, unfortunately, here. Oh, you're kidding me. The hit zone on those explosions seems to be considerably larger than the visual explosion is. Yeah, that sucks. It broke all of our glass Guanstones and lowered the power of our gun. First hit is a real pain. And you can't blank an explosion. So even if I had known that I was going to get hit there, there's nothing I could do about it. Alright, let's switch to... I don't know, the AK is probably a good way to go here. Maybe this would be a good opportunity for the blooper, actually. Especially given how close we are. Yeah, the blooper actually does a lot of damage. You would think it would be less effective than a normal shotgun on account of it only shooting water, but does not seem to be the case. Right, the Crestfaller is okay, freezes enemies. This unique weapon was brought to the Gungeon by a disgraced warrior who discarded it when he gave up. Projectiles it fires are extremely low energy, delivering a cold and highly depressing death. As opposed to all of the other deaths you might get. I think we can probably go and trade some health, right? We can take some more money down to the next floor. Let's do like 2 more. Leave ourselves with 2 health, or with two hearts and 3 armor. I'm gonna be greedy and go down to 1 heart. We get health fairly frequently, and our guns are in pretty good shape here. And like, if we get to the next floor shop and we have the opportunity to buy like a cool item and then also ammo, I would like to be in a position to take that opportunity. I don't think there's anything else that needs doing around here. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we are on track to get at least to the dragon fight. And then the dragon fight itself is not that hard. So I don't know. Maybe we're doing this. So yeah, the Crestfaller is okay. It keeps us relatively safe, at least. Man, I really, really, really want more ammo for our AC-15, though. Yeah, Crestfaller does, like, okay damage. The freeze effect is significant. Junkie, are you helping? There you go. Good boy. We gotta get him some more junk. This guy might be immune to being frozen. He's not immune to being killed with damage, though. Very few enemies are. Alright, so that's the fake displacer. There it is. I'm not actually 100% sure. When we kill the real one, does the fake one immediately die? There are definitely some enemies that don't, that put out, like, projections and stuff that are still effective even after the real enemy is dead. Apparently not those guys, though. Okay, got a couple of decent knockoffs there. Man, where is all of the ammo? Remember when we were constantly getting ammo? That was really nice. Oh. Get him, Junkie. I want to believe his heart was in it, at least. You know? He's trying. He wants to help. Oh, hey, he actually did kill that guy. So we have enough keys to open half of the chests that we will encounter for the rest of the game. But at this point, if I encounter anything below a green, we'll probably just break it for the chance at junk. Because I believe, I remember it being the case that Mr. Junk here can be very effective once he gets leveled up enough. Wow, he apparently actually does do some okay damage if you leave him to work for a while. Those D20 guys have a lot of health, if I remember correctly. They certainly seem to. It's possible that I'm just not always doing damage to them when I think I am. They might have, like, periods of invincibility in their animations or something. It seems strange, given what we know about Junkie's effects so far, that he would have killed that thing so quickly. Whatever, maybe I'm underestimating it. The same way everyone else has his entire life. I'm sorry, Junkie, I believe in you. I'll never doubt you again. I think we're gonna break this. Where the heck is my normal pistol? There it is. Let's stand way in the corner in case it too is full of explosions. Alright, now he's got a shield. Even tougher than invincible, which he already was. No! Okay, I think the ghost actually did take damage from that. Junkie, enemy's over there. Go get him. Shield bash him. These things, when they break, they do a little frost effect that apparently does count as an explosion for the purpose of our sunglasses. It turns out a lot of things are explosions. A lot of things that I wouldn't have thought would count. Alright, show me something cool. I have a ton of money. Oh, these are not the boots that give you armor every floor. We could buy the bloodied scarf. I actually don't like it very much. Junkie, you okay? You be alright, buddy? Yeah, he's fine. We are definitely buying ammo. Yeah, this thing needs to be refilled. And then We could buy health, we could buy keys. Honestly, I don't know that I... Casings at this point are, like, not really that valuable to us. The whole thing we were saving up for was potentially buying something cool in this shop's floor. Or this floor shop, rather. The floor 5 shop might have cool stuff in it too, but surviving floor 5 is difficult enough that I was hoping to get stuff. I was hoping to get good stuff before we go down there. This is not a good use of this ammo. Kind of hoping that the blooper was going to be hitting more than one enemy at a time here. Oh man, what do we want? Do I want the Crestfaller? Probably. It's a lot of ammo, and the freeze effect is really nice. That's not actually close enough. Unfortunately, his web being on fire is not actually dangerous to him on account of the fact that that spider is flying. You would think its web would not actually be useful to it at all, really. Oh my god, reload. Junkie, focus, buddy. Yeah, get over there, shield bash him. He's trying. You know, he's doing his best. Honestly, I kind of want to just break it. We have lots of guns. We have lots of useful stuff already. Oh. Well, instead of a piece of junk, we got a real piece of junk. The hegemony of man has fought and won 3 major wars with alien races. Hundreds of these pistols were salvaged after the second of these wars. This is, I believe, a gun from Halo. You can charge it up, and then it shoots a bigger attack that presumably does a lot of damage, or breaks shields, or... I don't know. I've never found it to be a very good gun. Hey! Okay, we gotta get a cell key. We also gotta look at this guy's inventory real quick. So he has the Huntsman, which is a very good weapon. It does curse you, I think. He has the Reload Stone. I do not know what this does. And a Copper Amulet. We might already have enough good guns. It might be that the Amulet's a good way to go. I think this makes your blanks set everybody on fire. I don't know. Hold on. Let's finish the rest of the floor. Which I guess means fight this boss. We have our AC-15. We wouldn't use the Huntsman for the boss anyway, so we may as well fight the boss before making that decision. Okay, kill pillars. Well, with a gun that has bullets that penetrate enemies, hey! I still took the damage! Man! I apparently am blanking just the tiniest bit too late. Also, I am a lot slower than these things are. Alright. We're doing pretty good damage here. We've almost killed a couple of them. Should be seeing a death any second now. There it is. So when you get them down to just one, of course, as we've seen previously, the last one goes into super angry mode. But as you probably just saw if you were paying attention to the health bar there, you can't game it too much by lowering the health of the last one, like trying to bring them all down equally so that the last one will have no health when you get into the final phase, because it does regain some health. I'm not sure if this thing's vulnerable to cold. That doesn't look like we're getting any freeze effect on him. So it's usually worth just trying to get into the last phase as quickly as possible, especially since the last phase is actually probably the easiest part of the fight. It's pretty easy to not get hit during this final phase. Ugh, bad play from me, though. And we got ourselves some ice bullets. All bullets can freeze enemies. The bullet upgrade attaches small condensers to each bullet fired, lowering their temperature substantially. accidentally invented by the Gungeon acquisitions team when Cadence told Ox to cool it with all the bullets. As we well know at this point, abstract ideas take form here. Alright, hey buddy, who's definitely not a copyrighted character owned by another video game company. Thanks for rescuing me. I thought I was going to be stuck here forever. Maybe I'll see you around? That's it? Really? Okay. That guy is definitely similar to, but legally distinct from, Link from the Zelda games. The Huntsman's a pretty good weapon. Not like super great at boss. I mean, it's fine for boss fighting. It's really good at room clearing because it's a shotgun. Do I want to take a point of curse? I guess we could just save up and see if there's anything really cool on the final floor. My guess is that we are going to be disappointed, though. And we should, real quickly, check for a secret room. We'll just look in the normal places. Where's... This is the other chest room. Wait, did I... No, I didn't find the secret room accidentally on this floor. It was on the last floor, right? Whatever. Let's just get out of here. So we have 1 point of armor, good enough for us to use the AC-15. We are well on track for a victory here, as long as I don't do anything stupid on this floor. Should be easy, right? I never do anything stupid. Man, this thing with the frost bullets. Freezing effect is just, in general, really valuable. Oh, hey, yeah. Good work, Junkie. I kind of forgot you were over there. That room with the hammer following you across the platforms. Another example of out-of-combat bonus movement speed, making a room way less annoying than it used to be. Which is maybe good, but I mean, like, obviously the point of that room being there is that you're supposed to have some difficulty crossing it. It's supposed to deplete your health to some degree. So it does sometimes feel like the extra movement speed option is cheating a little bit. And everything is so much easier when you have a decent gun. It does seem like it takes the junk guy a long time to acquire a target. I think we're definitely going to blow this up rather than opening it, even though it's not locked, because there's not really that much of a chance of the brown chest containing anything good, but look at that, now he's armed. Now he's ready to rock. Okay, and this is pretty early. It's fairly low-cost armor. I might save this. We'll buy some more ammo for the AC-15 before we fight the boss. Oh, you know what I do need to do? And I'm afraid I will forget if I don't do it now. Every time you come down to the bottom floor, you have to ask her for one of the bullets. If you don't take this, you will be unable to properly kill your past. And I have definitely failed to get to fight my past because I didn't take the bullet. You know what? I've had a bad experience with you recently. I'm not rolling the dice. God, what a good gun. Okay, we have to take an ammo right now. I think I'll refill the blooper, even though we're kind of low on the AC-15, because we know where we can go get an ammo crate. And it is a good idea to have more than one functional gun. Especially since these two guns sort of have opposite applications. Alright, this has promise. I'm gonna hide in the corner here. Our run is so promising that I feel it is necessary for me to hide in this corner. Yeah, look how quickly Junky's attacking now. He's really getting work done. Get him, man. Get him. Yeah, he actually totally rules now. What are we at? Are we at 3 junk or 4? 4. Okay, so that's a pretty significant investment to get him to this point. I wonder if he goes higher. Let's try to get some more junk before we do the final boss fight. I'm not sure if he can actually hit the dragon. Oh man. Walking her again. It would just be really cool if I got to the dragon with all of this armor. Get him, Chunky! Save me! You're my only hope! Well, that was a lot of casings. I'm not sure that I actually need all those. Right, I forgot those bullets don't actually go all the way out. You go out a little bit and then stop. Well, shoot. I've made my sweet gun less sweet. He's actually doing really good damage now. Alright, good teamwork. I mean, you're actually doing the majority of the work at this point, but good teamwork all the same. I'm going to try to get another piece of junk. I'm curious if he can get even stronger. Okay, well, now he just has, like, a feather in his cap, but that might be good. That might be helpful. It's possible. All I'm really doing here is trying to get lucky and get armor as loot from rooms, which is maybe not a great idea, but also we're powerful enough that we should not be taking a lot more damage. And random armor as a reward for clearing a room isn't that uncommon. Also, this is happening, so this will be 60 bullets. We can go ahead and take this with another gun and it'll still... Okay. Guys, this is the only gun that's actually even low. I hate these guys and their stupid storybook here. Oh, wait. That's a cape bullet. I remember a thing. Junky. Junky. Look at that. Look how peaceful they are. Cape bullets are friendly. I'm really glad that he didn't just go off and kill it. So yeah, this is something that might take you a little while to notice when you're playing, that the cape bullets don't actually fight you and are not aggressive. So when you find one, you should just hang out with it until it decides to leave. For reasons that will eventually become clear. I remember it took me... Darn it, I saw him! I looked right at him, I had already fired. But I didn't think it was important to dodge his bullet, apparently. So yeah, now our AC-15 is just an automatic rifle, which is, like, fine. Disappointed in myself. Also, I'm just taking... Apparently I don't consider these gray enemies to really be a threat, and I'm not worried about them hurting me. But yeah, it took me a while to notice that the cape bullets don't fight you. Once you notice that, you are well on your way toward discovering a thing. Okay, let's, Crestfaller, maybe? I'll lock him up and Junky can actually do the damage now. Now, here, are you on this? Are you doing it? Get him. I don't want to deal with that guy anymore. He's really good against bullets, but nothing's really good against you. Look at all this teamwork. Oh good, a key. I mean, I'm just destroying this, obviously. Stand far away from it. Alright. Oh, he's got pants on now. I didn't even realize he wasn't wearing pants before. Okay, we are almost done with the floor. Come on, give me a piece of armor. Oh, it's you again. Well, I have no interest in a room shaped like an upside-down cross. Yeah, I have no interest in doing business with you anymore. Alright, let's go back and buy everything valuable in the shop, I guess. Buy a half-heart. The AC-15 is no longer really valuable. I remember the Helix being a good gun. Fires 2 wave projectiles. Inspired by real science, the Helix is extremely useful for hitting 2 things at once, as long as they are a certain distance apart. Alright, so that's... I think I remember this being an okay gun. And then we could buy ammo for the AC-15. We probably have enough guns to get the thing done. I guess we may as well. Definitely disappointed with myself, though. Alright, so what are we gonna... Let's start with the Helix. See if it actually is a good weapon. I'm really worried that Junkie might not be able to contribute here. Yeah, that's alright damage. Oh, look, he's got a little, like, a little spin attack. Boy, I wonder how many more levels of him there are. Yeah, this gun's doing fine. I need to stop taking damage, though, for real. Fire. Got a long reload animation. Or maybe all reload animations just feel long now. We had the oiled reloads that one time, and now I'm completely spoiled. I'm just gonna blank that. I don't need to get set on fire. You know what? Honestly, it might not be the Helix gun that's doing good work. It might just be Junkie. Okay, I can't. I'm having a really hard time not taking tons of damage here. An unusually hard time. I feel like this fight's usually pretty straightforward. That said, our brave knight, Sir Junkman, is doing some fine work. I think we should be fine here. It's going to take a lot of screw-ups to lose the fight at this point. So is this really the best gun for fighting the heart, though? Maybe I want to just, like, stand right next to it and bloop it. Yeah, that's doing alright damage. Looks like it might be a 2-phase, might be a 3. Probably what I should do is unload the blooper ammo and then instead of reloading... Oh, I should intentionally take damage right before the heart phase. Get the rage mode. And yeah, and then instead of reloading, just switch to a different gun. It probably, had I done it that way, still would not have been a 1-phase, so... Probably didn't actually lose anything there. We unlocked junk. What? I assure you, this was already unlocked. You can tell because it's in my inventory. Right? That's weird. Okay, well we have our bullet. Let's go forth and confront our past once and for all. I do like the design of this final area. This, like, you're on a floating platform and there's other stuff floating in the distance thing is getting a little played out. But it works here, I think, pretty well because all of Gungeon comes across as parody. That was such a cool effect the first time I saw it in video games, and now it's real, it's getting real humdrum. Alright. Let's see exactly what it was that went down in the convict's past that would cause her to become crazy enough to come to this place. This horrible, horrible place. Nightclub confession, 12 years prior. Finally. Boss, they're here. It's the H-bomb. I don't know how they got in so fast. Most of the crew are already pinched. You gotta make a break for it. If they take you down, we're all hosed. Did she make a break for it last time? Is that what happened? What are all these hegemony goons doing here? Our arrangement has come to an end. How long did you think your little operation was gonna last, LL? The imperial hegemony of man cannot allow this to continue. An example has to be made. You traitorous dog, we had a deal. You're dead. I admire your conviction, but we've got this place completely surrounded. Boys, Booker, you should not in general yell at cops, you're dead. This is a bad strategy all the way around. Hegemony Citizen 83H4I59, primary alias Laser Lily, you are under arrest for collusion, embezzlement, and extortion. You're also currently under investigation for tax evasion, armed robbery, credit fraud, wanton destruction of property, the illegal sale of arms, aiding and abetting, drug trafficking, smuggling of prohibited substances, grand larceny, and several counts of conspiracy to commit murder. Yeah, that's fair. Those all sound right. We'll be taking you in. Don't make any sudden moves. Put your hands on the desk. Teach them a lesson? Or teach them a lesson again. Is this what I did last time? Except maybe I didn't do a good job? Yeah, flip the desk. Let's do it. Okay, so they got, like, real guns, and all we have is this Tommy gun. I mean, this thing's doing fine work. It was not a close one. I had that under control. Also, check out this rug. This is a hell of a lot of bear, you know? Everything's cool, everybody. Just keep having fun. Definitely keep spending money on drinks. I didn't expect they'd hold you for long. But now that you're resisting arrest, you won't leave this room alive. That's true. Resisting arrest is a much more serious crime than all those murders and everything. Let's dance. Yep, that was real cool. You're a real cool guy. I will say, he has twice as many guns as I do. That's got to be an advantage. Well, this is a bad start. Listen, it's possible, I should say, entirely possible, that we will not complete all of the paths on the first attempt. I was very pleased with myself for getting the first one, but don't expect that to be a pattern that continues forever, I guess. We're going to have a little bit easier time fighting them out here, where I have some room to dodge. That's a pretty good gun. I want one of those. So I'm going to get close enough to use the Molotov. He's got to stop moving so much. Darn it! I over-tossed it. That was not even really a possibility that I was, not something I was thinking would be a possibility, is maybe a better way to put that. Alright, we're doing alright here. I still got a blank, I gotta remember to use it, but I think we're gonna get this. There you go, we unlocked a briefcase full of cash. Go to car, that's a, hey buddy, how you doing? Never did make things easy. You know what I did make things? Dead! No, I can't, okay. Allowed to finish killing him. There's no point. They'll hunt you down eventually. You can't run forever. Well, it depends on how you define forever, because I managed to run myself into a time loop, and that's sort of running forever. Nice little Hotline Miami reference here at the end. So given that my options were flip the table and fight them, or flip the table and fight them again, are we supposed to take from that she did fight them in the first place, and her regret was not a choice she made, but rather that she failed to kill everybody? I guess so. I mean, that's fair. That's a reasonable thing to regret, not having gotten away with it. Yeah, there we go, and we escaped. Boy, this song. It's really something. Alright, so apparently we did not finish our rifle hunt just yet. Let's go and, real quick. Well, first of all, let's go check out our alternate costume. Okay, little Mad Max thing going on there. This is probably a specific reference, and it might be Furiosa, actually, with the black across the eyes. I guess if it was Furiosa, it would be the whole top half of the head, though, right? I don't know. Where are we at on this? 36. Okay, so it might be just the basic red globulons. Right, we don't have anybody else to meet up here. We should probably go and spend some of this money. Oh, also, this arm. Let's go spend this arm. That appendage. Wow, you brought a new arm for Ox? Did Sis make this? That's so nice. The color is incorrect. Nonsense, it's perfect. You should have something for being so sweet. I'll order it for you myself. Okay, we've unlocked the clone, who seems to maybe not be baked all the way. Are you gonna put the arm on, or no? Okay, no, that's fine. You don't have to put it on with me here. Let's just buy up all of the stuff. Face melter, a magic lamp, the tangler. All of these are pretty good so far. The icebreaker is a fine gun. I don't remember it very well. A portable turret. I mean, it's a portable turret. And duct tape. You can never have enough duct tape. Okay, I think that was a pretty good shopping trip. I think we mostly acquired items we'll be really happy to have there. And, although I'm screwing up real bad on this elevator thing, we're making lots of other good kinds of progress. So, that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. 2 more paths to go. We'll see you then.